Hey, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another stream. What is going on? Thank you for joining. And yeah, let's get into it. Let me just adjust my seat a little bit. Wiz will be joining us in a second, so don't worry about that. He will be jumping in. Obviously, those of you that are on the CSE channel or X, you'll be familiar with Wiz from his videos. And then, he'll be jumping on and we will be looking at today's price action, obviously what's been happening with Bitcoin and the market. And then, of course, we will be looking at Trump. Now, I think he's already started speaking. I think I saw something posted from Watcher Guru. Let's see. Let's have a little look at this. Yes, he's already started speaking. So... President Trump says inflation has been defeated, and he has already said, so he's speaking right now, as you can see. This was posted 7 minutes ago, so we have got Trump speaking at the moment. We've got ICT in. Please tell Mr. Trump I'm tired of winning. Mate, you feeling liberated of your gains. Bosco, how are we doing? And Nick, great to see you, mate, as always. And we've got Snarkman saying good morning from Australia. Good morning to you, Snarkman. I've never seen you before on the Stonksy channel, so I'm guessing you are on CSE's channel. So welcome. Thank you for watching, and obviously everyone else that is watching, thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are live, ready for this. So yeah, do make sure, drop a like on the channel. And if you are on one of the channels, make sure you go and hop over to the other one. If you're watching on Crypto Saving Expert, hop over to Stonksy and subscribe. If you're watching on Stonksy, hop over to Crypto Saving Expert and subscribe to that as well. But let's have a little listen to see what Trump has been saying.
Commitments for a record over the past 3 months. Core inflation has been just 1.6%. Meanwhile, fourth quarter growth is projected to be 5.4%, far greater than anybody other than myself and a few others had predicted. Since the election, the stock market has set 52 all-time high records. So that's in 1 year, 52 records, adding $9 trillion in value to retirement accounts, 401ks, and people's savings. People are doing very well. They're very happy with me. Since my inauguration, we've lifted more than 1.2 million people off of food stamps, and after 4 years, in which Biden secured less than $1 trillion of new investment in our country. Think of that, 1 trillion, substantially less than that. In 4 years, we've secured commitments for a record-breaking $18 trillion, and we think when the final numbers come out, they'll be closer to $20 trillion of investment. That's never been done by any country at any time, not even close. Just over 1 year ago, under the radical left Democrats, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere.
So there we go. Trump blowing his own trumpet. Just telling everyone how great he is and how much of a good job he's been doing. Records on records. Afternoon, Gongsy. How are you doing? This Trump talk is nothing against Aura. Good evening. Notice he's staying quiet about killing the meme coin market. Yeah. How many all-time highs have altcoins and everything else set while Trump has took office? Obviously, we've had Bitcoin set a few, haven't we, under him? We had ETH just slightly tip over. Sol, since he launched his coin, has over halved in value. So not too good on the crypto side, he's keeping quiet about that, isn't he? But stock market side, yeah, great job. But what about us over here? We've been liberated of our gains, haven't we? Never mind Liberation Day of last year. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone that's joined. Do drop a like on the stream. And what I'll do now is, before Nick tells me, I will get the poll going. So you can all have a good time voting in the poll. There we go. So direction on US Open, up or down? Do get your opinion in. We have got US Open coming at us in 24 minutes time. So not long at all. So there's not long to vote. So do get voting. Let me just go and let's see. Yeah, that's yeah. He doesn't even have a fraction of aura of Mr. Powell. Here he is, the man himself.
GM, how are we?
The man of the hour.
We
were just watching this segment of Trump's speech, which has been posted by watching.
Yeah, I was watching the speech. It's quite amusing. He's basically just bashing Europe.
Good.
Yeah, he went in on Starmer. He's gone on Greenland. He's gone.
Oh, what's he said about Starmer?
He was saying about how the UK sits on the greatest oil field of all time in the North Sea, but doesn't get anything out, and that the UK is basically starving itself of energy in order to please the Green Police, or the Green New Scam, as he calls it.
What a legend!
Oh,
What a
it's quite amusing.
Yeah, what a legend. I mean, to be fair, he could have said a lot more than that, couldn't he? He could have said it.
Yeah.
He could have said a lot more than that.
A lot of clips.
Yeah. I look forward to them coming out today. Also, obviously, while we're just looking at this, Brian Armstrong has called out French central bank governors' misunderstanding of Bitcoin. So I don't know who he was having this debate with.
It's with it was on one of the panels. The full debate will be in my video coming out later.
So there we go.
Some of that.
We won't watch that then. So if you want to obviously catch the full dialogue and obviously the full roundup of that, do make sure you catch Wiz's video coming out today. Do make sure you go and have a look at that. Also, I posted a video as well today, so if you haven't watched mine, go watch mine as well. It's on the Stonksy channel. But yeah, obviously, if you are watching and you are on one of the channels, make sure you flip to the other channel. So Crypto Saving Expert to Stonksy, or Stonksy to Crypto Saving Expert, and drop a subscribe. And of course, start watching the videos. Wiz posts daily videos. I'm posting 2 a week. So do get involved. We've got ICT in the chat, just chatting gibberish. My friend has a birthday party. Is your whoa? Right, that's it.
My alpha isn't free though.
I'm putting him on he's been put on a timeout. There we go. What a vile human being. Do you know what? He's sailed close to the line with me a few times as well. But we will have.
It's all fun and games. But if you come for the wizard, you better not miss.
Yeah, we will not have that, especially when we can just put you on a timeout. So goodbye, ICT. I know obviously a lot of the regular viewers like Gongsy, Bobby, a few others will obviously know ICT is a menace. And
he's a menace to society.
Yeah, he has survived. He's sailed close to the line with myself a couple times, but we will not have that against anyone else.
Yeah, don't fire shots at the wizard.
Yeah, so time out for you, my friend. Yeah. Time out for you. But obviously, speaking of Bitcoin, anyway, we came down actually, and we did close the CME gap. We did close the CME gap last night, so that's closed. That's obviously, to zoom out for everyone, that's the CME that has been open since the start of the year. So obviously, when we got the the New Year's pump, when the CME was closed on New Year's Day, Bitcoin had already started pumping. So we got this quite large, well, not large, but this was about $600 of CME gap, and that got closed in 1 4-hour sweep yesterday. So all the way down and then back up. So in terms of looking at the CME, that has been one that has been highlighted since the start of the year. So over the past 3 weeks, and that is now finally closed 3 weeks later. So that is job done on that CME gap on this dump. And then of course, if we just look at the wider Bitcoin chart, low time frame, we could maybe are we seeing some demand come in? Obviously we had this initial low, then we came up, retraced it, but then we seem to have held quite well and started to push back to the upside. Hang on, Wiz. I keep repeatedly getting a call off this guy. Just hang on.
What is everybody trading today? Is there anything someone's had some nice trades on? It's been quite a fun. I'd say it's been quite a fun couple of weeks. Can you please tell about XRP? Ooh. Full disclosure, I own XRP, but I despise XRP. Dave's currently sharing his screen at the minute, so I can't can't run over my chart for XRP, but I can audibly tell you what I think of it looking at it. I mean, it's scary. It's you've basically got a massive gap below. It's holding what is essentially been quite a key level of support. If it loses it, I think you're probably looking at your next hope is sort of like 1.5 ish, that sort of sweep area. Yeah, it's if you manage your risk, you've got a good RR because essentially you're on support, and you always, if you're ever going to long something, you want to long at support. So from a long perspective, you've got a base to go off, and I'd probably be looking at a TP of around sort of 2.3. If I was taking that trade, I'd want to be looking above that. Gonxie, unfortunately, I do. I will say I got it at quite a cheap price. My entry on it was about 1.4. I sold some and took some profits, so I've only got a little bit left. But yeah, when we had the October 10th, I opened my exchange, saw everything was melting down, and XRP was the first thing I saw, and I was like, XRP for $1.40, buy. That was just a case of open my phone and just buy whatever I could at the moment on that liquidation wick. Pax G, I mean, you're essentially asking about gold. I mean, gold is doing its thing. Gold will continue going up, in my opinion, but you are buying something that has run stupidly hot all year round. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Right, sorry, I'm back.
It's a tough one, but yeah, I can't see whether or not you should buy gold. I have two. I can't give financial advice, Rohit. But if you are feeling uncomfortable about that amount, you're probably somewhat overexposed. Is my general rule of thumb.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, gold's such a tough one, isn't it? Because it's kind of like
it'll keep going up, but for me now, there are better RR stuff out there. Did you cover it in the newsletter today?
I covered it. I covered a gold TA piece. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine, that gas one is obscene. Have you seen the chart for that today?
Well, no. Oh my god! Look at that. Look at that. That is. I mean, if we look at it on the daily, Stonksy caught a nice gain on Stonksy. Let's see. So since Friday, so let's have a look. So basically, from where it closed on Friday, 50%. 50%. Insane.
It's the season for natural gas. What a move! What a move!
That is insane, isn't it? That is Does it normally move that volatile?
It can do. We are approaching what they call in natural gas the Widowmaker months, which is called that because if you get your positions wrong on it, you probably kill your account. What do you think about 2030 XRP minimum price? I mean, in all honesty, Rohit, I don't know anyone who uses XRP. Like I use many other chains, but I don't know. I don't know anyone that uses XRP. I've never used it.
The thing is, though, it's just pointless even trying to think about that, though, isn't it? Like, it's just pointless even trying to predict things like that. I think anyway, because you don't know what could happen between now and then, do you?
No.
Like, you don't know what situation Bitcoin's going to be in. You don't know what situation the overall kind of global markets are going to be in. Like, the thing you've got to remember with XRP is it is already a super large cap. You know, if we pull up the market cap of it. So basically, in my opinion, it's never going to flip Ethereum. I just can't see it happening. So then in that scenario, you have kind of a ceiling for it. So it's at 115 billion. ETH is at 360. So it's basically around about the third of the size of ETH. So you kind
Only
of have a
half is
ceiling.
circulating as well.
Yeah,
I may
you-
add, like
kind of
you
had
are buying Brad's bags.
Yeah, so you have a ceiling for it, in my opinion, where unless the market is going up, then obviously it can only reach a certain number. Let's say, for instance, by 2030, let's just say, let's just say, for instance, Bitcoin's at 400,000 in 2030. Then obviously at that level, then it gives XRP, from here the potential to maybe do, 4, 5, 6x, depending on obviously how well the rest of the altcoin market has kept up with it as well. And, that altcoins are still showing strength. But I think, in my opinion, if you're thinking XRP can do 100x from here, in my opinion, I think that's not attainable. But again, we're not financial advisors. We can only say our opinions. But it's a case of what are you hoping for? I suppose is the better question, isn't it? Like, what are you hoping for? Like, realistically, what in 2030 are you hoping your XRP has done?
Ultimately, the question is, what do you think will outperform XRP? And I think in order to get to where you think XRP is going, Bitcoin will likely outperform XRP.
Yeah.
And ultimately, at that point, I'd rather park money in Bitcoin than in XRP. And even on that list, I looked through that list. I'd rather own BNB than XRP. And if Dave scrolls down, there's other stuff in the top 10 that I'd probably rather hold. Solana, I'm not the biggest Solana fan, to be honest, but like Chainlink. Hype has been brutalized, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hype has been
$20.
brutalized. The load got unstaked recently, so that's some of the stuff.
It's good though. That's good. I think the fact it is being hammered is good. Send it as low as possible to reboot on it, because hype is probably, you look across.
See, I'd rather have Chainlink. I'd rather have Chainlink than XRP.
Yeah, I would.
Like 100%. But yeah, no, hype is very interesting. I tell you what really, really intrigued me about it, Dave. Well, we talk about sort of the equities coming on chain, etc. The amount of I saw something. It was like the breakdown of open interest, and like over 30% of Hyperliquid's open interest now is on the HIP-free stuff, which is really interesting. I thought that HIP-free would be a game changer for Hype. It has been. It's not helped the Hype price. But obviously HIP-free runs on slightly lower fees. I'll tell you what
people want, isn't it? People want that on-chain TradFi.
Do you know what I regret not doing, Dave?
What?
I regret not selling my lighter. Have you seen?
You had a massive bag of that as well, didn't you?
Seen the price of it? I did. To be fair, I sold it. Yeah.
You had a massive bag of it. 168. Let's see on the daily. What did it reach? Oh God. See. So is this? So was this pre-launch trading?
Yeah, that was pre-launch trading.
That was pre-launch trading. My God, that is good, isn't it? That from there to there, that is good.
I did sell some at $3. But I wish I'd sold more. But
you could always look at it as you are still 2x up from the pre-launch price.
For me, I always saw it as 3 minute. Dave, MYX is killing me. Do you remember when we spoke about that?
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking the same.
Have you seen it today?
Yeah, where I've lost it. There it is.
Yeah, 18.7. Yeah. We were chatting about this at $2 over Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Look, there's the box. There's the box from where it was in. You just know as well. I've just got a feeling it's going to run them stops up there. Like it looks like it's being prepared to scam, doesn't it? Yeah, like it looks like it's getting ready to scam. But there's the box. I was just something that just caught my eye. I cannot believe the price of this. Wow.
No, it's bad, isn't it?
That is insane.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. That is insane.
Who have we got in the chat? We got Big Stu in the chat. How are we doing? I saw your message, Stu. I'll drop you a text back after. Ripple Labs had a future XRP, doesn't I? Agree with that. ZRO, I am still mega bullish on ZRO. That's been moving beautifully as well.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, this has been hammered.
Yeah, do you know? I'll tell you why. Did you see? And this was sort of my my hesitation towards it. A big part of that candle pump, do you know what it was?
No.
Was there was a wallet that got hacked, and the $300 million was stolen out of it, and
Yeah.
it was all routed through to XRP. So some of those big candles were this big wallet
Oh,
buying
yeah.
XMR, and so at some point, it was. I mean, the guy's probably done all right, because imagine buying this up, sending the price up, and then you're able just to dump a load of it at $700. But yeah, a lot of it was laundering money.
And also, he probably put a hefty long on before he started buying as well.
You would,
And then could have shorted it back down. Yeah.
Short it as you unload the dog shit.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, this thing has been, it's basically back to where it started. Obviously, it's been on a grind up since October, but in terms of like the actual expansion, it's basically retraced it all, and that is you got to think though as well. People have been holding this. If you go out, people have had a really good escape there. For instance, if you've been, say you were buying it all along here, there's your exit in it there. Yeah. If you had patience, or you were just a big fan of XMR, there's your kind of like 5-6x. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to mention, for anyone that had maybe even been holding it since, pre kind of like 2021 or even pre 2017. Look at that. So, there was people's exit. I mean, that is a terrible monthly candle. Look at that for a monthly candle.
I know. It's just
that is horrific.
Nuts.
No, I didn't know about that wallet. So, I mean, that
it's 300. Imagine, right? How I just can't fathom, right, how you can accumulate $300 million of Bitcoin and get it and keep it in a single wallet, and be in a wallet that's able to then be hacked. Yeah. like imagine clicking on a wallet drainer with $300 million. I mean, it is just you'd be.
I think at that point, no, it's just natural selection, isn't it? Like that is literally natural selection doing its work. If you can't protect $300 million, then it's your own fault. I mean, yeah, it's just that is insanity.
Yeah, there's a couple of altcoins in my watch list, Dave, that are catching my eye a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So some of the comments. I've got Stuart in. How we doing? Sitting, chilling in my office, working on my project. Justin is in the chat saying
Justin is here. I'm buying PaxG. I mean,
you're buying PaxG 2024 1.63.
Well, he bought PaxG in 2024. I don't know. I
think he means XRP. I think he probably means XRP, don't he? PaxG, yeah.
Top 5 crypto coins. I mean, ZRO is top of my list. But Dave, have a look, and I'd love to get your little charting perspective on this. It's Bio. Now, I wouldn't buy it today, and I'd set. I think this feels like it's accumulating a relatively nice base.
Let's have a look.
Now, I'd want to enter a lot lower on a liquidation wick, but that feels like it's starting to make a break.
Yeah, looks nice and basey, doesn't it? Yeah, especially with the history as well last year. Same kind of area, just a tiny bit lower, but same area.
I know that they're working on stuff because I've had some stuff in my inbox.
Look at that. I don't know when we looked at this.
I sold a load of this at 30 cents. It was beautiful. I just set a DCA on KuCoin to buy. I think it was like $3 or $4 a day, and I just left it for about 6 months. And then all of a sudden, I just check, and it just gone nuts.
The thing is, there'll be so many coins like this, won't there? Like where they'll just be setting up for looking like they're going to pop at some point over the next kind of like 4 to 6 months.
What's your strategy?
Well, that thing's held up pretty well, hasn't it? To be fair,
this is one that fucking annoys me because this was another one that I had a DCA on, and I'd sold it. I'd sold it before, but this was all it is altcoins I don't hold seem to go nuts. Like if I don't hold it, it goes nuts.
So this one, I'm really interested in this because I do think,
B&B. B&B
yeah,
season.
B&B, obviously, at some point, CZ will turn on the
Cake.
B&B train again.
Cake looks
And-
really nice.
And B&B doesn't really have a meme, does it? Obviously, it's got Floki, which I think is half B&B, half Ethos, something like that. I think. Anyway, I'm not sure.
Cake looks pretty good. In my
Yeah, but
opinion.
this is one where I think again, it's basing out quite well, and obviously just the fact it's called 4 gives it an instant narrative, like always. Is cake? Oh my, I've got bake there. I don't know if I've got cake anymore. Let's see cake. Yeah, because obviously these flew, didn't they? These absolutely flew. 1.9. So yeah, that's basically come all the way back down on it. I mean, that was a great run that it had, didn't it? Back in September into October. And it's even below that. So yeah, I think B&B is one where eventually it will get its narrative again. You just have to be a bit patient with it. But eventually, obviously, CZ turns the fun on again.
It threatened to break out last week. Like, it looked pretty good. I didn't get long on it, but I was starting to get a little bit more interested in a long on it.
I have a feeling there's this account on X, and I'll show you now. And I have a feeling that it's CZ's alt account.
A burner.
Yeah, I just have a feeling because he's always interacting with it. He quotes it and stuff like that as well. It's called TCC. But it's just basically just a full-on B&B bull account. Like proper B&B bull. But he's like...
Interesting.
Like they're always quote tweeting each other and stuff like that, and he's always commenting on the stuff and that. Like, it may just be because we're a big B&B bull, but I just think like obviously, if I was like one of these big people, like say CZ, Brian Armstrong, and other big Justin Sun and that, you would want an account where you can just have a fun on it because no one knows it's you. But I do.
Dave,
look,
I'm going through my altcoin watch list, right?
Yeah.
Type in Nauris, Naoris, Nao, Nao,
Oh, someone got me to look at this.
Look at the state of this on the 4 hour.
Someone got me to look at this. Norris, look at that. And this is the thing, isn't it?
That is horrendous.
You have to be in and out so fast. God, look at Wormhole. Christ.
I know, it's horrendous.
I
See,
wonder
this is why stocks have interested me a lot more. There's some mad opportunity in the equities market.
Bloody. Oh, look at. I mean, really, on the weekly, that doesn't really get much more risk reward there, does it?
No.
Like you are at max risk reward before it basically just goes into downside price discovery.
Yeah.
But again, like where is the catalyst for something like this? Like even on obviously on the New Year pump, it did well. Got like what 30%, something like that. But it just it just can't sustain.
Ring your bell, Dave. We've just opened.
Oh, I haven't got it. I keep forgetting it. Ding 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 ding. Yeah.
I'm like a taxi in Mumbai.
Yeah. Yeah. A tuk-tuk.
A tuk-tuk, that's the word.
Little just chugging along.
What do we reckon?
I would love to ride in a tuk-tuk.
It's fairly muted. Nothing's really happening.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go down to the lower.
Bouncing a little bit.
Yeah. Heading to the upside.
I think it'll just be chop until Trump sits down and.
Is he still speaking?
I think he's finished now.
I wonder what else he said. I seen another notification pop up for Watcher Guru. Let's see. Calls the stock market dip peanuts and says the market will double. Well, there we go.
There you are. You've had it from the man himself.
Yeah. So when people are asking us for financial advice, no point trying to get it out of us. We just had Trump say the market will double. There you go.
I'll tell you what did catch my eye in the commodities market. Chocolate. That has fallen off a cliff. Cocoa.
Oh.
Cacao. Cocoa.
Yeah.
It looks horrendous.
Let's see. And still, the big chocolate corporations will still pump the chocolate full of palm oil. You know, they still, honestly. Well, I mean, look at this. So this is the thing that really gripes me, is if you look at the price, particularly of dark chocolate over the past kind of 2 years, obviously the price had to be upped because, you know, look at the price of cocoa there. But when it comes down like this, the price never goes down. So dark chocolate will always stay. Yeah, the dark chocolate will always stay. But the gripe really comes from like big corporations like Cadbury's, Galaxy, stuff like that. It's not even chocolate anymore. It's literally just pumped full of palm oil. Like, there is no chocolate in it at all. There's hardly any chocolate. I don't think they actually even label it chocolate anymore. It's literally just pumped full of palm oil. If you actually want,
you should be food minister.
If you actually, yeah, if you actually want an actual chocolate that's got chocolate in it, obviously get a good quality dark chocolate. But also, if you milk chocolate, M&S's milk chocolate, well, most of it anyway, doesn't contain any palm oil. It just tastes like shit. Have you tasted Cadbury's recently?
Yeah, I don't eat it. I only eat really,
shit.
really dark chocolate.
Yeah, I love like 70% plus dark chocolate.
Yeah. You on your
honestly,
palm oil tirade. Have you seen that fella on TikTok, that carnivore guy who like only eats meat? And he's like, this is what I eat at McDonald's as a carnivore. And he goes and just gets 10 burger patties by himself.
Honestly, there's loads of them type of people in there. There's loads of them.
Oh, I love the internet. The internet just connects you to.
There's loads of them. There's another one on TikTok, and basically he was full carnivore, but now he's like kind of dabbling with like other foods because basically he wants to sell his cookbook. You know, that at the end of the day, that's all it is. But like, he'll make like a chocolate cake and he'll put like 2 full blocks of butter in it.
It's nuts. Like this guy's like bacon sandwich as a carnivore, and he makes bread using chicken powder and eggs.
Oh yeah. Carnivore like that is basically like, how many times can you rebrand an omelet in it? Like, how many times can you rebrand an omelet into something else? Do it into bread, put it into cake, do it into all sorts. Yeah,
I'm actually wrong on a few things.
We are close to reclaiming $90,000 now.
Yeah, I longed Solana at 125 yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that came basically for a perfect retest of its range low, didn't it? Like,
I still like down. I think I can't see how things are positive with the yields and stuff at what they are. Like, you look at it and like the macro signals are.
Yeah. Did you see what Besson said yesterday?
Yeah, but Besson's on damage control now because he's somewhat petrified that Europe will just start offloading their bonds.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's basically like loading it all onto Japan, isn't he? Saying like it's Japan's fault.
Well, Japan haven't helped themselves.
Because I put it into my video basically of him. Just it's quite interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird, isn't it? Like it's just basically all this with Trump and Europe. It's just like, who's got the bigger balls? And it's obviously Trump. Trump obviously has the bigger balls. Did you see yesterday a reporter asked him about Macron, and basically he just said no one likes him.
Yeah.
And he'll be out soon, and if he carries on, he'll put 200% tariffs on wine and champagne.
You love it.
He's a gangster. He's a gangster, isn't he? Like, he's so funny. I just think the guy is absolutely hilarious. Like, I just love the fact he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he just does not care. And to be like, you know, the whole Europe consortium of countries, you know, it's probably about time that someone clamped down on them, because they've basically just ran Europe into the ground, haven't they?
Yeah.
100%. You know, Europe is just completely ruined. Like, there's no real strong countries in Europe anymore, apart from, you know, a handful. And you'll notice a handful of them actually don't follow what the rest of Europe do. They go off and do their own thing.
Yeah,
like Poland,
100%.
You know, Poland's economy is thriving because basically they just don't listen to the rest of Europe.
On circling back to crypto a little bit, Dave. if you go on the total chart, this will be really interesting. If you go on the total chart, we
Yeah.
have the previous cycle high at 3.01 trillion that was resistance several times. I've got a
Yeah.
feeling this move that we're seeing, we might reject off there again
Yeah, well, yeah,
at 3.01 trillion.
yeah.
Although
Well, the month,
if you were to go full on trend line mode, we are sitting at the bottom of a trend line. Not that I trade trend lines, but I know that our
Yeah.
man Justin loves a good old
Yeah.
trend line.
I like this on total too. To be fair,
Yeah.
this looks good on total too. But again, you know, this is completely reliant on Bitcoin. Like,
Yeah.
this is just completely reliant on Bitcoin keeping its head above water, because if Bitcoin falls off, this is just falling straight out of the channel. But I mean, this is a 2-year-old channel, so you know the proof is in the pudding there. You know, each time we have interacted with the bottom of this channel, we have popped up to the top. Naturally, it obviously won't stay in this channel forever. At some point in time, it will break out of the channel. But you know, as long as Bitcoin can keep its head above water, if it can, you know, this thing, particularly, you know, looking over the next kind of like 6 months, has the potential to go on up here if, you know, if Bitcoin takes it there.
Do you know what has been a really nice mover? And I was quite happy because I had a little bit of it. It's Galaxy. Have you seen it?
No, but I do have it on here. Let's
Oh.
go have a look. Let's have a little quick look. So we got MSTR at 1%.
Galaxy had a really,
Yeah,
really,
let's
really
see.
nice run.
Where?
GLXY.
I thought I had it on here. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, strong monthly candle, isn't it? Let's go and have a look at the daily. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a solid move, isn't it? From open, from year open, that's a solid move. You know, that's like basically 50%.
Ooh, oil's pumping
40.
hard.
But yeah,
What
I
are
mean,
my options doing.
what else have we got? Oh, what the Mag 7 doing? It's got Nvidia back at 179. That just continues to consolidate. Apple's having a bit of a downturn in it. You know, basically since the start of December, it's been selling off.
US oil is pumping. I
Yeah.
might have to take some profit here, Dave, because I did buy some. See, I started getting into options trading again, of getting my swing back, and my options positions are. Whoa! I'm up
They
55%
looking nice.
today on my portfolio,
Oh,
my options portfolio.
oh wow. That's for the whole portfolio.
For my options portfolio, yeah.
Oh, that's good going.
Well, I'll tell you what I have in. They're all energy. So I have one called Nog. This is one that I've spoken. Oh, Chippy's having a nice pump.
Yeah, Chippy popped all the way up towards 1.9 and retraced back down a bit. Chippy's
am
been
I-
doing well. I think that's 2x since the start of the year on Chipster. Let's see, Nog.
Nog,
Northern
yeah.
Oil and Gas.
Yeah.
I wonder if Trump's comments about the UK having an insane energy untapped supply means that he's going to invade us next. He's definitely eyeing up the North Sea.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
He wants it. You know he wants it. Yeah, I mean that's on that's on a
So-
pretty nice turn, isn't it?
So I've bought. So my options are. So all three contracts I'm holding are. Or all three stocks I'm holding in there are all 20th of Feb after earnings. So I have $24 call for that. So my break-even price on that is $24.70 on Nog. Cord Energy, I'm 106 break-even. That's currently 96.47. And LNG, my break-even's 230, and it's 207 right now.
So obviously, just for me, because I don't fully understand it, and everyone else, when you've got a break-even price like them, which are obviously higher than it is now, how are you 55% up when you're
Because the
when the-
premiums get higher. So you
Right.
have there's like 4 different parts to an option. So you've
Yeah.
got like the delta, which essentially is a measure of the expected volatility. You've got the gamma, which I think is a similar volatility measure. I'm not wholly a thing of it, and then you've got the theta. Now the theta is the one that gets that gets you down because that's time decay. So if you're under that, the further you are from that break-even price, the nearer you get to the strike price, the strike date reduces the value of the option.
Yeah.
So, but essentially you're carrying a premium. So
Right.
yeah. So ultimately it's the right to buy. It's the right to buy these shares. You can exercise them. So say like if you had NOG say like you had NOG $15 calls, for instance, and it went
Yeah.
up to $44 and you were still holding them. The big value in that then is you're able to exercise the right to buy 100 shares of it at $14.
Yeah. Right. Got you. Yeah. Got you.
Is essentially the yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That makes sense for
That
sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're all good. I dropped those in CSE as well, so hopefully someone followed along. What else is on my list today? I had a few things that I wanted to chat to you about.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna run to the toilet for a quick waz.
Do you want me to chuck my
You
screen
can put your
on?
screen on, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll
I'm gonna
run through some.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna make it a coffee as well, but the kettle's only over there, so I will do that at the same time. But yeah,
here we are. Right.
If
anyone has any tickers or anything that they want to see charts of, I have a load of stuff charted up, so my tabs are horrendous. I need to clean this up. Yeah, if anyone has any altcoins or anything that they want looking at, look at that bio. Or I've got on this one actually, so I've got. Look at that beautiful consolidation! Bang, bang, bang. What have we got? SMCI, nice. That is holding very nicely, actually. SMCI was one. Anyone who reads the crypto, what's Bitcoin versus ETH? I've not actually looked. Let me have a look. I don't particularly use those, and I don't even have Bitcoin ETH, so. What's held better with the dump? Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Yeah. I think Ethereum is naturally stronger. I'll tell you the one that's interesting me, Stu, and I was going to send you this. Is this? You know, you're talking about the S&P. I don't think the S&P will go down, but this is one thing that's really caught my eye. So if I go on to the weekly on this is, so essentially this is emerging markets versus the S&P. And obviously, as you can see, the S&P has outperformed the emerging markets by quite a significant degree up until last year. And last year, it outperformed the S&P, and we've come here and we've broken out of this range. And if you were to go what am I after? I don't know what I'm after here. It was oh yeah. This one here. You can see that we've had a break of structure now above. So this will be really interesting to see if this continues to push up. And this essentially will be that money flowing, not so much out of US equities, but that lesser exposure to US equities and more around the world. There was a really interesting bit on Bloomberg this morning where they were talking about it. And they were saying they don't think it'll be divestment. They just think it'll be reduced allocation. But this is really interesting. What else do we have on? Oh, this is just a thing of beauty, isn't it? This. Oh, I am very, very happy about this. I've need to treat myself to some presents. But yeah, this was just nuts. My entry was down here. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Just ridiculous. What else do I have? We'll go back to crypto because I have some. If I go on here, and you can see some of my charts. What do we have? Bonk, horrendous, Doge, horrendous. I'm doing a video of a trick way to predict nat gas. It's a lot of it's weather based, to be honest. It's weather based and inventory based. That was one of my triggers. Is you have it on a chart, but also I saw that supplies were dwindling, and obviously you then had a sharp sell-off on warmer weather. And essentially, I predicted that I think we would see a big cold weather dome come to the United States, which obviously in the news, in the weather forecast came out. I think the US, I find for me, the seasons have been shifting back a little bit and we get colder in the back. But that's how I did nat gas. But I don't think there's a way to, I don't think there's a particularly an effective way to predict nat gas outside of weather inventories and price. But I'll be interested to watch that, to be fair, and see what you have to say about that. But that's my thing of it. Pengu, all of these just look so horrendous, don't they, Dave? Like if you look at things on the daily, just look. Berachain, I don't know if this has had its exit pump or not. Someone's walking it up, but I've seen a couple of exchanges delisting it. This thing's just a beauty, isn't it? ZRO.
Oh yeah, that's been moving quite nicely, hasn't it?
Look at the state of this. I bought some of this down here. I had some sell orders. I had some limit sell orders that got clicked on this in these stupid candles, but this is just that's not a healthy chart. This is starting to interest me a bit more, Dave. Cow, our old favorite.
Well, that always returns, doesn't it, with volatility? That
I could be interested in that sub 20. I think Coinbase might send this again. You know, I've had my eye on this as a potential zone. I have a feeling Coinbase are just this will bleed down. I reckon Coinbase will just go.
Zora.
I don't know anyone who uses it. I think it's pretty garbage. Gunzilla. I don't know if anyone caught that, but that was a bit of a nuts move. What else have we got? I don't even know what this is. Someone sent me this, and this just there's too many of these to keep track of.
Yeah.
How do you trade that? Astra again.
That is
no interest.
I find Astra so fascinating because it's getting hammered, but it's a case. It's weird, isn't it? Because like CZ is now like what? It's like over like around about 50% move from here just for it to get back to the point of where he publicly said I'd been buying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's like obviously at some point you would imagine that they'll stop letting it lose for that reason as well. But
this looks interesting.
It's hammered, isn't it?
Uniswap.
Yeah. That super high time frame support, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that is as good in terms of long time frame as you can get in crypto.
Some of these are just like Kato is just that thing is now just doomed for the death, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no way back to that.
What Pi's doing? I haven't looked at Pi, eh?
Look at this.
I think probably at some point this year they'll just rebrand that token, won't they? And give it a fresh chart.
See, this is my working for cake, and I like this as a chart.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I'd be interested if they were to grab again from here.
Pi looks exactly the same as Kato.
Yeah.
Because I always compare them two because I remember they both launched around the same time. Obviously, they're not the same in terms of a project and stuff, but they both launched basically at the same time.
Did anyone catch that? I actually know someone who shorted this from $6.50, and it's so annoying because I saw it on his Telegram, and I was like, "Oh,
no way!"
He got the underside retest. He got the underside rejection around here, and it was nuts. I caught a really nice long on it. Like that was one of my better trades. Is I longed this from around here.
Oh, that was the best performing thing across the whole year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I longed it from around here and got out around here.
From 2024 to 2025. Yeah, that was the best performing thing by far. Nothing did anything near that.
The state of this thing. Celsius. Thing is, how do you... the thing with these is you have to just be in and out of this. Like, who is buying this really? Like, I don't get it. How are we doing on the equities? Is there anything interesting? This one was annoying that I caught quite a nice long on this one, but I took my profits around here, which is a bit annoying. You've seen the state of Eli Lilly.
Oh,
I made that chart with the CSE thing. This is one that's catching my eye a little bit. It's Novo Nordisk. Obviously, this is going to take a bit of a battering given the fact that it's a Danish company. I'm intrigued. What else is creeping up? This one, right? TradeWeb. I don't know what this does. I think this might be a TradingView competitor. And that's a weird market because I don't know anyone that doesn't use TradingView.
yeah. And also, I actually don't know, unless this company does it, I don't know any other company that tries to do what TradingView do. But I think TradingView is probably at a point where it's kind of like there must be a way to do this a lot better. Like, you could easily integrate, like software wallets into this, so you could easily like buy and sell things like with literally just clicking on the chart and just going, right, I'm going to buy this now, I'm going to sell this now. Like, it kind of thinks like they're very complacent, kind of in the way that MetaMask were, back a couple of years ago when MetaMask was just the main software wallet, and then, kind of complacency took over, and then obviously Phantom come out, and then others, and it's kind of like there must be a much. I mean, I know you can obviously hook it up, can't you, to brokers and stuff like that, but
this is. I took profits on this far too quickly, but that is at what point does this become a short?
Catalyst for that?
I don't know. I liked the retest of this low
because that is like
I was mostly out around here.
Yeah,
which is annoying, but that is
like a solid like 4x now, isn't it?
I've been looking at when this actually gets a short. What caught my eye and a potential one is like, obviously I had this thing here. You have potentially got an opportunity of an underside rejection on here, but I've not seen any sign of distribution. I have a feeling if it's come up here, you've got to go after that. If you've come all the way up here, there's no way it doesn't go after this.
Yeah, surely.
Because look, they've baited in some shorts there, and then just decided, like, that is a mega candle. Tesla. Do I have Tesla charted up? Yeah. I have very little interest in Tesla. I will say. For what it's worth, that's my chart. I might long if it gets here. Don't really have much appetite around here, apart from like intraday stuff. And I'd probably want a big short here. But I think ultimately you've probably got a nice retest here. The one that intrigues me the most is Meta. I covered that one. I think you may see a little bit of a bounce there. How strong that bounce is, I don't know. But we've got earnings season starting again, haven't we? So they do their earnings next week.
Yeah,
I think they're the first of the Mag 7.
Quite a few of the Mag 7 have been in downtrends, haven't they, since the start of December?
Yeah, we got Apple next week. Apple next week on the Thursday. Amazon on the Thursday. When's Google? Yeah, so we've got some nice catalysts. We've got Mag 7 earnings. Nvidia's right at the end of the month.
Nvidia's always last, isn't it?
They have the latest accounting cycle.
Yeah, Nvidia's always last, and you always find that. Well, I think mostly like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Meta are always close together, aren't they? Yeah,
so they're all the same week. So yeah, we've got Mag 7 earnings next week. So may have some fun on that. I may, if anyone in the Stonksy Discord or the CSE Discord, I might have a look at some of the stuff on there. This one was one of my favorite trades. I got long on this down here. What do we reckon about defense stocks, Dave? Look at the state of Lockheed Martin. This is the trade I didn't take. And I remember discussing this with our friend Justin. Like, if you started gaining some of these levels here, this would just go nuts. And look at the opportunity. Everyone focusing on crypto, and he said the play was literally just long Lockheed Martin in November, and you'd be up 32%.
or Victoria's Secret, or
Oh mate, Victoria's Secret.
Oh,
Look at
whatever.
this for a chart. Like RTX. Like look at the state of that.
That's the ultimate boomer chart, that in it, because it literally is just like you just buy and hold. Like, it's the
Like, look
ultimate
at that.
boomer chart.
Look at that. Imagine just buying that on a DCA for $2. Like that is
Yeah.
just nuts. This is coming back into the interesting zone again.
Is Spotify still getting murdered? That's been getting murdered for a while now. It's on
Yeah.
quite a steep downtrend, like for quite a while as well.
For me, you're probably the same. I think this is probably the area of interest down here, like 460. And if it doesn't hold there, you're defo coming for this area here. This one is really interesting because this, for me, because that's made a low high.
Yeah.
So you'd potentially then be looking for an underside rejection of probably around here.
Yeah.
And if it formed another lower high,
yeah.
I'd get a little bit more interested in
We
that.
all want the next Palantir, don't we? 20x in a year. We all want that.
Yeah. This is another one on my watch list on Snowflake. Potential bounce here, or I'd like to see an underside rejection of one of these levels.
Yeah.
Tron on the stock market, horrendous. I charted this one out a long time ago. I'm up quite nicely on this, but this is one I think definitely to have on a watch list. Is this just climbs through? This just climbs through quite nicely, like that level there. From the level perspective, it just holds it really well.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I was talking about ASTS last year, Dave?
There's so many examples of that as well, isn't there? I mean, it's like this is actually the golden age, innit, of stocks. Like, it actually is the golden age. Like, when would we we could wait a seriously long time for the stock market to perform like this again.
Could you imagine buying this in 2024 for
And that's not even that long
$3
ago.
a share? For
It's not
$3 a share and offloading it.
Yeah,
And that's
40x.
a 40x. 40x.
That's what I mean. Like, we could wait seriously when the music actually finally stops. We could wait so long to see this happen again, because it is literally like it's just non-stop.
Yeah. My camera's died, so people.
Yeah, it's all right, mate.
So listen to just my voice. This one, I'm final little victory gloat. This was just a nutty one. Like,
yeah.
that. I actually longed it again, Dave. I got a long entry at 33.
Oh.
I'm still in it. I've been clipping some profits, but yeah, I got a long entry at 33. That was nice.
that was insane. I mean, that was nearly a 20x by the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's another one. I think basically, I'll tell you what looks horrendous, Dave. Figma, do you remember IPO'd? That has to be one of the worst IPOs I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's shocking.
What else do we have? I'll turn that off. I'm waiting for a zone on this. This just looks horrendous, but this may get a bounce either here or down here. I'll check it back to you in a minute, but I think this is pretty much everything off my list. Oh, that was annoying.
Look at that. Right.
Do you know what the worst bit is? That's basically where I shorted last time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I remember you were ruining all the boomers' cruises.
I reckon round here might be an interesting level. If this has an underside rejection again, this could be for those of you who want to ruin people's cruises. This one may be an interesting one. If we see the power debate again, this was another one of those ones that just went stupid.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, it is actually, it's crazy to think about.
Look at that. I didn't have an entry for this either. I'd been greedy on this and had a limit order at 185. I'd tried to be too smart. I should have just had a limit order here. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah. What are all these doing? Starting to cool off a little bit. Yeah. Natural gas will do very well. Look at that, 10%. Is there any cryptos? Wiz, can you short Amazon or CBA delivering anymore? I actually know. So I've got a couple of friends who are going long on Amazon. I was tempted, because it's not something I trade particularly. But if I was looking at this on a high time frame, for me, I feel like this at least sort of has another go at this 250. I actually think their results will be very, very good, given the fact that we've seen AWS continue to grow and grow and grow. But yeah, it's I'd probably be looking. I might actually end up taking a position, to be fair, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless anyone has anything else, any other tickers that they want to see, I think that's everything from. So I'll chuck it back to Dave.
Yeah, well, we will. We won't be doing a long stream today anyway. We'll cut it in a minute. But if anyone does want us to look at anything else, do get it into the chat. ICT's back after his timeout. I think you owe Wiz an apology, mate, or we'll just block you from the channel. So we'll put a gun to your head. You can either formally apologise. You've still not apologised. You've just said, "See, I do apologise."
You can pay for my Turkey trip if you want, Mr. ICT.
Yeah. But I think you should actually write a proper written apology, and then we'll let it slide. Otherwise, I'm hovering over the ban button. I'm hovering over it.
Thomas trading soybeans.
Who said Amazon earnings will be strong? They don't own anything.
Thing with Mag 7 earnings is the expectations on them are so high.
Yeah.
Like Netflix yesterday. Like, before we drop off, Dave, look at the Netflix, and this is quite a good advertiser for Stonksy on the 5. Is this got the short? If you go on the 5 minutes for this,
and the 1 hour as well.
Yeah, but if you go on the 5 minutes, I know people like to play earnings. You had the double confirmation just before the market close.
Yeah.
You had that confirmation before the market close, before the short. Yeah, it's.
So what? Yeah. So they actually met earnings though, didn't they?
They beat them, yeah. But I mean, it was some of the guidance. So content's getting more expensive to produce.
Yeah.
They need to get me and you in to do the content.
And obviously yeah, I know. They're meant to be buying Warner Bros, aren't they? I seen that they changed the offer to all cash or something.
Yeah. So they want to do all cash. That Nauris is horrendous. Nat gas is just stupid. Have the US pumped up nat gas even more? Whoa!
You got an apology off ICT as well, and I can make it. You can, mate. But I could then just go on a ruthless banning streak every time I think it's you, because I know the regulars. So anyone that comes in that remotely symbolizes how you type, I could just then ban, and you'd have to do it again. Eventually, you get tired of creating new emails. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Tomo saying soybean is sat at a very interesting level.
I don't know anyone who trades soybeans, but
no. But isn't it mad to think though that there actually are people that will trade this? Like some people 100%. Probably will get excited about trading soybeans and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I suppose high time frame wise, it's sat at kind of like the levels of the past 2 years or so. So yeah, high time frame levels for sure. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been an honor. I'll be back on Friday for my stream. So do make sure you drop a like if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, go watch my video on the Stonksy channel. I posted it out today. And make sure, of course, you're watching Wiz's videos daily. If you are on the Stonksy channel, go over to the Crypto Saving Expert and subscribe. And you've got a video coming out today, haven't you, mate?
I do, yeah. I need to film it after this. So
so do make sure you go check that out as well and support Wiz. And yeah, we'll see you next week for our dual stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys back on Friday for my stream. And yeah, go check out the videos that we're posting. And yeah, show us some support. But yeah, thanks for joining. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.